Hello and welcome back to another episode. You said, so, Yanks and Feiten. It's probably the last episode anyway. We're currently just waiting for the last few, research, or... No research, I'm correct there. I'm not wrong. We're waiting for research to be done. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's the wrong thing that I want to click, whatever. But yeah, we currently have one navigation invention and one armament invention to be doing to get things done. I also am not probably gonna do much more. I don't think I want to go for another war or something like that. We are late game EU4. Even though we are doing quite well when it comes to warfare, it's still a lot of work, especially against these larger nations. And I can't be asked. To put it simply. We make happy. So. And is there any other treasure? I mean, I guess you guys are also treasure fleet. Right, yeah, there's also treasure fleet here. But that's about it, it seems. There we go. Heavenly wayfinding. So, let's do the last bit of research. Let's hope that we have the option to do it. I'm actually not sure if that is, works correctly. If we're now not gonna have the last research, I'm gonna be very upset. So, just doing this. Alright. Mission. Of Piston and Flames. Navigation propulsion of our balloons and airships has always been a complex problem to tackle. Our earliest designs relied on the winds, capricious as the currents are, and it was only with great difficulty that our airships could be steered. As our technology advanced, we started incorporating aspects of magic and artificery in our designs to improve our capacities, though of course this was expensive and complex. With the proliferation of drains and steam engine in the Dwardovar and Karnor, another option presents itself. It's possible to take advantage of the latent energy of coal and auto fuels to propel our airships even against the winds. Of Piston and Flames. Though we now have greatly increased access to the miracle ore of coal, just access does not an expert make. We know well the benefits of learning from the best and brightest, as we have learned from our experience with the Gommer. To hasten the development of this source of fuel for our balloons and airships, our Shumi engineering cadre have put forth 3 different areas in which we can benefit from sending a research team to learn from. The first is the Svartodot, the ancient rail racks of the fallen Dwarven Empire. In recent years, the Dwarven reclaimers of their homeland have not only restored many of their old rails, but improved upon them for the modern era. Many of their drains are supplemented with coal-powered steam pumps to clear out old mines and flooded passages alike. Second, the naval dwarves of Astalur have developed a new class of naval ships that they have named Ironclads. Massive and built of heavy metal, these low-sitting ships have taken full advantage of coal-fired engines to drive them. In lieu of wind and sail, they may have the most relevant knowledge for our purposes. Finally, we have heard rumors of a city in Karnor where the river and skies run plague with industry. All enough. Though directly related to our goal, the magnates of the Halann are the most experienced in the world with coal and steam technology. As long as we can learn the limitations and opportunities of coal power from them, we should be able to adopt technology for our own. This is all. Like, I still do wonder if this leads to different areas, like to different modifiers and different events. Oh, I guess there's literally only one thing left. I see. Then we have literally... So we have literally researched everything from the armament stuff. Oh. Well, I still want to have the other events happening. Okay, we're gonna also do this, of course, but I'm actually gonna hold off with the other mission until the research of this one is done. With satisfactory answers to many of the limitations of our airship design, all that remains is to gather the relevant parties and finally create the next generation of airships that will rule the skies of Elise. Actually, you know what? We're gonna also do research. So, we have 2 events happening right away. The wars may be fought by land and sea, that does not mean those are the only places in which they may be fought. With the recent advances in technologies, now even in the sky itself might be the home to the combat of the future. Being able to fly will grant us an unparalleled advantage over enemy forces. How does one outmaneuver an enemy who soars above them, let alone defend their holdings? The primary complications for this idea has been, of course, weight. Though our artificers have been able to prepare many fantastical designs, very few of them move beyond the planning phase due to the constraints of their weight. Without careful budgeting of weight, it would be unable to get off the ground. Even magic can only partially solve this problem, for after a point, the consumption of Damesteer grows so severe it simply is not worth considering. By instead using Damesteer to amplify evocation magic, the design, shaped like a ship of the line, is able to replicate the effects of a hot air balloon in an enclosed space, creating pockets of air that allow the ship to float when mounted along the side. These, combined with a series of steam-powered propellers and several large balloons, which more closely resemble hot air balloons, allow a ship to carry a sizable amount of weight without falling, and allowing it to lose several sources of lift without beginning to sink. These ships, when manned, are able to carry a battery of cannons and the supplies required to fire them. The military applications are obvious. These flying cannons can rain down fire on an enemy while proving very difficult to fire back at. Unlocks the invention as an artificer privilege. Okay. Long have the common people looked to the skies, so long the domain of mages and dragons, dreaming themselves of the power of light. Now, through the power of artifice and the might of steam and gas, the skies are open to all. Mighty zeppelins stood the skies, floating testaments to the might of industry and the arcane capable of transporting... and the arcane. Capable of transporting untold numbers of people and goods vast distances, quickly and cheaply, transporting explorers and adventurers to the farthest reaches of Halann, and bringing all corners of the world within reach in mere weeks of travel rather than months. Though not at all practical for combat purposes, able to easily be shot down by any major projectile, their use for the transport of supplies and reinforcements is nonetheless promising. Perhaps one day wars will be fought entirely in the skies. For now, however, we must be content to simply revolutionize our economy and leave the matters of skyship on the battlefield to the thinkers and dreamers of the future. Eureka! Another invention. Alright, I want to see those bad boys. Are they under unique? Damesteer ribbing, expanding storage hold, it's a good question, because I don't think they are. Or maybe they are these two here? Yeah, I think they might be these two. Because they're not tier 3. Okay, then we need to quickly wait. Just research something. Like I said, we're waiting with the last mission for this. Let's just get a special thingy, or is this just one of these guys? Oh no, that's just some. Okay. No one special. So. Okay, I guess this does not exist yet. I'm either not finding it, or it simply enough does not exist yet. And I'm kind of pushing more towards the other one. Yeah. Alright. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Huh. Alright. Let's wait for the events to pop up. In the meantime. Oh, do I finally get this now? Or do I get another chance at this, is what I say. Allow the reception division. Yes, of course. Please come around. Movement speed. There's a lot of modifiers on this province, not gonna lie. So the other thing that I want to look up is this here. The event is to the end of Halann. Okay, I need to find that real quick. Huh? Wait, we had enough provinces? Oh, we did. I guess you will be a crown colony. Because you're inland anyway. And we don't really care too much. If I now also manage to get to the right thingy. Okay. I wonder if I should trigger this event now, before I do the last event. I think it might make sense. Okay. You guys don't realize me tapping out of the game and looking up that event ID. Okay, let me just quickly do this. Event. This one is to the end of Halann. Probably should not do this. So, to the ends of Halann. Okay, so we're gonna do this one real quick. Because like I said, I'm not gonna reach the trade bonuses. There you step aboard a new Songming class airship, launching today from the Shuimi workshops. Be warned, your feet may touch the ground for months, but come now see the world through a Feiten's jellyfish eyes. The flight over Yanshin is the most familiar, but often the most chaotic. Constant messengers hawks exchange letters between skyships and skyposts, and the risk of a mid-air collision is real. The Xania's mists prelude an interesting observation. It is not until Rahan that one can truly admire the vista below, picking out the most impressive high temple complexes. The Marufa's warm updrafts will propel you over the Paravimvata range, and soon you will fly high above Ebusuptu, and do note, with a smile, that even the place this holy could not deny the utility of having a small skyport nearby. When you arrive in Bulvar and are swarmed by merchants flying carpets, offering wares from 1,000 bazaars, conceal any disdain at their inferior craft. There's no need to be impolite. The Divan Hall is beautiful, the sunlight warm and sparkling blue blanket below, but do not lose your edge. You will need all your wits about you when you dock in Anbennar Coast and trade for the Dragon Coast, newest gadgets and Converse most erudite publications. If you take aboard a black robe tractor, well, consider it an honor, one that should instantly sober you up. Then it is west, ever west. You will cross the Allantier in a matter of weeks, much improved from the elves' millennium. And if you look closer, you can see the rune rims outlined in the ocean patterns. Each skyport here is different, from the Taraki's newfangled designs to the bizarre raid in Kayonai. No Kayon would go without. But most importantly, do little but concrete business at the Erdan skyport. The various faiths may be united in their appreciations of Feiten's commerce, but wage brutal political war to determine who has access and control. Make no promises, no allies, no enemies. Do you grow weary? Good riding. The great storm's outskirts should shake you awake as it speeds you on your way. And then when you see balloons in the distance, where balloons have floated for centuries but now fly and soar to heights once unimaginable, then you will know you are home. Destiny fulfilled. To the ends of Halann, trade efficiency and global trade power. Okay. Cool. Okay, and then we have a famine. Then we have a famine happening. But I really like that that the part of this nation's kind of mission is also like the rest of the world also, of course, is gonna use what we create and what we use, because it's just, well, the right thing to do, the smart thing to do. I'm still a bit of a shame that we don't get the thingy. This guy, the special inventions. Let me just actually quickly check if they might be here. I don't think they are. Nope, private funded regiments. Oh well. Out of instinct, I've clicked this button again. Stop being upset. So. Yep, these two inventions are missing. I assume that these two inventions are the sky galleon and everything else. Maybe we have to do the other research as well. Yeah, there's nothing here. Sky galloons. Oh no, there they are. I'm blind. We're already using some of this stuff. Hold on. Wait, where's the other one? There's not one of these, right? Oh, there, commercial sky galloons. Okay then. Okay, that's just generic stuff. Alright. So be it. I don't want them, but but good to know. Good to know that this is a thing. I do have to admit, I really love this. Like them all having like these small depictions and everything. That's just it's like, it's so unnecessary for the thingy, but I love that they did it. Who doesn't love that? That's amazing. Oh. Oh, we have this Grand Temple here. You know what? Sure, I'll pump you up. Let's just quickly make sure that everyone has the same amount. This is also just a bunch of development. I help where I can. I'm a good guy. Oh, finally! The rebellions actually want friendship with me. I mean, it probably has popped up before, but I've now just realized it because I have nothing else to do. I mean, I have to just kind of think about what other stuff might pop up when we yeah, this is a unique event for Hoftaltunga. Cool. Though at first locals were accommodating to our research team, as happy to take Feiten coin as payment as anything else, our team's slow progress and grisly high resources demands of stress their relations to the breaking point. So much so that things have escalated to the highest level. King Bala VII of Astalur, now the leader of the research team, writes to Keshuk, ignoring advice and counsel. We just pay him off? Our spy network and relations might affect it. Our spy network and we even have to do stuff like that? That's just insane. So this one just gives us straight up 25 devil. Okay, this one just money. I mean, I think we've just at some point done this, but I guess it's... We also have a lot of trust, actually. Let's just see if we can make you a friend. I think we're putting everything into making you a friend. If this helps. Just throw money at them. As with most of our problems at this point, we just throw money at you. So, positive opinion. Then we also just influence nation. You don't want to be my friends, even though we have so much stuff. How about we... Oh, we don't have enough opinion yet. We need to wait a second. Let's push up the trust. As far as we can. Come on, mate. Come on. Give me that opinion boost. Let's curry favors as well. Otherwise we can't insult their rival. Halann? What the fuck is this Halann? What? Okay, it seems like the elves have been completely annihilated in here. And everyone got a piece of the cake. I see. We're gonna stop with this nonsense. No, this is nothing special. Send insult, which is mockery. So, how much more do I need to do to make you love me? Please. Hoftaltunga. My beloved. Do I also just I'm not sure how relevant this is actually. Let's quickly spend these points. Spend more of them. Nothing red around here. I mean, these guys can be red. This is straight company stuff after all. Diving this up is not going to be efficient anywhere shape. Hey! My good friends. See, you just need to get out of this war to realize how much... You just got rid of two... Huh. You just, you had 280k for 4, but I guess those were mercenaries, probably. Anyway, can't make much more opinion than this. So we've done well. But I wonder if the end outcome is still something different. Or if we just say, okay, yeah, here's coal stuff. I mean, if I would have done all of the thingy research, the special Feiten research before. There we go. After many long years of research, our team has finally observed and experimented enough in Astalur. They are confident in their ability to create a rudimentary engine that will allow us to fly through the skies with impunity, no longer at the mercy of the winds. But first, I'll say it was not without consequences. Well, we need to wait a year. Okay. Let's wait a year. We still have that time, right? You guys don't need to be anywhere, do you? I just spend these points here as well. You guys don't need to be anywhere. Yeah, we can't stop this. No longer touch these guys. And then we'll see what the last modifiers have to bring. And we have not pushed this anywhere else. I mean, what we can, if you guys want to, we can take a look at all of this stuff. The righteous path is nearly... Oh no, wait, you guys are also slowly but surely. It's all high philosophy, high philosophy. I think there's nothing... I mean, yeah, okay, of course, this is somewhat special. You guys are still old Dokkan. Very cool. Reaching chord and such. The rebellions don't have much here, actually. The rebellions overall are not that impressive when I look at Faith. There's some rebellion stuff. I guess all of this... Okay, but this is all rebellion. That's because of me and because of these guys. But yeah, there was Argasvel, basically owns everything here. There's a few minor nations as well. Stamerdian. There we go. Of Pistons and Flames, unlocking the power of steam. The demonstration of new prototype Shumu outfitted with the new engines only impressed us the gathered crowd, including Soifeng, Duijun, Sehong, more and more. They started off slow compared to their classic counterparts, laden as they were with the heavy new gizmos and ample supply of coal. After limping into the skies, however, their true potential is revealed. The prototype easily win the head-to-head race, inexplorably outpacing their competition. A similar story unfolds in Parade Drill. With the engine, less designs flounder and struggle to keep formation as the local wind conditions fluctuate. The prototypes stay perfectly in sync, are able to ruffle or fire their thrusts at will. The skies soon darken with enough belched smoke from the engines that all vehicles are forced to land, but Jurichin Song has seen enough regardless. When can we get more of these? The horizon draws a little closer. We get a temporary modifier, but we also get a Pistons and Flames, which once again makes army more expensive, but movement speed and drilling, of course for artificers. Sure. So, Masters of the Sky. We are far from the only ones with ties to the sky. The gnomes, for one, have taken to the heavens with great aplomb, once we shared our secrets. Bulva has long had magic carpet and civilized harpies, long before the League of Feiten existed. And yet we, more than any others, have tied our fate to truly conquering the skies for our own. With airships gaining use and spreading far beyond our borders through the efforts of the Gomo, perhaps it is time to remind the world of the true Masters of the Sky. A birth and a death. That's what Jurien Seong is thinking of as he floats lazily through the skies. Both take place aboard an airship, both took place at roughly the same time, and both, he thinks, illuminate just what the Lake of Feiten has become. The birth happened aboard a small merchant airship that applied local trade along the cloud corridor. It was unplanned but uneventful. The pregnant mother, who had flown ships in Bulva and Allentia long before her marriage, would be damned if a quick jaunt in the friendly skies was too force a wind to ride. It was probably not the first child born aloft, given the lengthy journeys to Kanor, but the child was still presented to Song Fong, when the ship landed in Feiten, a glint of sunshine amidst the grey morass that is paperwork. The death he did not hear of directly. No, it is a piece of gossip overheard as two messengers departed his chambers. Old Man Lee, they called him, a man who had hunted whales in a time long past, and even as the ship he worked on was refurbished and retrofitted into a merchant vessel, no one would refuse him when he went aboard for each departure with harpoon in hand, ready for the hunt that never came. In the interim, he would tell stories to the crew, often decades younger, lose a little coin in minor gambling, though by journey's end it was always returned as his wages, and nap in a stern-side hammock. It was during the last one that he passed. The crew were amazed at how he slept through a small gust storm, until they tried and failed to wake him. It is not the first death in the air. The Shumi engineering cadre keeps detailed records of every soul lost to the mechanical defect or mishap, and war is brutally unsparing no matter how far above a battlefield one floats. Is this his people now, who are born in the skies who ply the winds all their life until they die? Not quite. Now he has drifted a few dozen leagues south of Feiten proper and floats above the towns and villages that yet dot the jellyfish coast. In the steam-powered workshop below, countless weave cloth or forge metal or carve wood, devoting a lifetime's labor to filling the Shulme workshops, but never partaking of the engineer's craft. Their lives are shaped by it all the same, though not just their work. The bottle of Lencory wine they sip from at night, the latest track from the rectorate they study after the shifts, the steam-powered mechanism that is alive in countless ways. Does this make his people a people of the skies? No. Ownership is the other way around. From the youngest child to the oldest citizens, the sky belongs to them. Every inch, every breeze, every horizon yet to come, and where does that leave him? Of course, if not the master of the skies. What's next for us? We get a skypost capacity from 100. Wait, are we gonna get more event? Are we gonna get more missions? I thought this was the end. Movement speed and artillery fire. That's actually ridiculous. The event, Enterprise from Above, happens in 10 to 12 years. I'm gonna trigger that. I'm sorry, but 10 to 12 years? There's more? You're telling me this? There was something I just found. The Ends of Halann, Master of the Skies. Option, name, hidden effect, counter event flavor, Wait. Add country modifier, name is fine, duration, counter event, ID, flavor event, 240, Hidden effect. There's more hidden stuff. Oh boy, let me just quickly check this event to see. Just because this is something else. Hold on a second. Enterprise from Above, okay. We get a special mercenary company. Churning out small arms, spare parts and more at an astronomical pace, the Sky Factory experimental vacuums up a constant stream of 4 and other raw materials into its maw, stripping the land below as it moves. We must take care to make sure it does not overfeed. The Feiten Sky Factory. What? Wait, there's 2 more events that are hidden. Let me just quickly trigger those as well, just to see them. They're from above. Equipped with the cutting edge of artifice weaponry, the surface of the firestorm experimental outshines even the sun itself. Enough destructive power to rival that of the 1,000 magi casting maelstorms at once. Expect that the max. Okay, and then the last one, because there's one more, because these guys are not satisfied. Order from above. The stasis experimental is surely the cumulative of what artificer can achieve. The powerful field it generates leaves most creatures in a perpetual frozen state, a temporal stasis. Alright. Let me just quickly wait until these guys become active to actually see what the fuck they are. I have to say, like, this mission tree is definitely a labor of love. Like, just the sheer amount of effort put into it. So, the experimental Sky Factory is a bunch of artillery power. Like, holy shit, is that a lot of artillery power. But they also receive a lot less damage. The Firestorm is the same. So basically, oh, we get a version of these, I guess. If depending on what we probably picked before, because those were hidden effects anyway. Taco Sky Factory. So friendly neighboring provinces into the one experimental is currently in will suffer from extreme devastation and benefit from increased production efficiency, local offensive, prosperity, supply limit, build time, regimental ship recruit pile. Okay. What do you do? Enemy neighboring provinces to the ones. Okay, so they all just have a devastation, massively decreasing defensiveness, and increased in attrition. And the stasis. Enemy neighboring province will be put in stasis, meaning that any enemy units move slower, that they cannot build, convert. Okay, good to know. That's amazing. Alright. But I think I'm done for now. That was okay. Like, the insane thing is, there's more. Like, they have more planned for this nation. This was an insanely fun playthrough. I mean, we've quickly established financial success, but there's so much more that was in this that, like, there's not much else to say about it, right? That was just amazing. The amount of effort and everything else put into this was just something else. But, like always, this is gonna be the end of this playthrough, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next... no, we're not gonna see us on the next playthrough, because I'm gonna stop doing 3 series at once. We're now gonna only do 2 series at once, because I realized that I'm burning out in EU4 from this. But just at the note. Otherwise, enjoy the other series. Bye.